Hey, what's going on, my gilded brethren? You see this right here? This right here is yet another mixtape cover I've made, and you know, over the time I've been making mixtape covers. But this effect is just crazy. This whole ambiance, this whole mixtape cover is just awesome to me, man. Look at this. Look at the sun shining. Then you have they look like bubbles, but it's actually like bokeh dots. If you're into photography, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the blurred portion of the picture, and you know it's shining. The light is shining into the blackness, and then you have change in the background. Then you have my this is my uncle. He raps. He's looking up. You know, change will soon come. You know, the sunlight's kicking out all the blackness is the evildoers, the whack rappers, figuratively speaking, you know. But I'm gonna show you how to do this today. So first off, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to new. You set up set up the page, 1435 by 1435 pixels. Resolution is 300. That's normally used for print, but it looks the same to me. You know, it all depends on your preference. You know, we're using it online, so I'm gonna have it in color, RGB color mode. If this was for print, you would put it in 300 resolution CMYK mode, but it's not for print. So with that being said, let's click OK. First thing I want you all to do is grab the paint bucket, splash. I want you to splash the background, fill it in with black. Bam. And after that, let's go up to filter. We're gonna knock this background out first. Let's try to move pretty fast. Go to render. We're gonna go down to lens flare. And with the lens flare, you're gonna want to pick 105mm prime, the prime lens flare. We're gonna try to put it up in this corner as much as we can. This isn't accurate because it's gonna appear like you're gonna see the whole dot or little sun on my watch. Just watch. Oh, never mind, it is accurate. But that's how we want it. We want the lens flare up in the corner. And now what I want you to do is get you some clouds somewhere offline. I'm gonna have some links in the description to some clouds in this the bokeh dots. Whoops. And I have mine on this page just to save some time. I'm gonna grab these clouds really quick. I'm gonna bring them over here, and I'm gonna put them right there. And what I want you to do next is go up to filter gallery, and under these tabs go to sketch and go to halftone pattern. And I'm going to have it at size 1, contrast 14, and pattern type is going to be line. Hit OK. You know what, before we do that, we need to duplicate the layer. Duplicate the layer. I'm sorry, I'm moving fast, but duplicate the cloud layer first. Then filter gallery, sketch, halftone pattern, size 1, contrast 14, hit OK. Alrighty, here we go. And now set this blending mode to overlay, and you get this little awesome looking effect right here. And what we're gonna do now is select both layers with the top one selected, hold shift, click the first cloud layer, and we're gonna go to merge layers. Alrighty, perfect. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a vector mask to this. Well, okay, now it's a layer mask. Earlier when I was experimenting, it said vector mask for some reason, but whatever. We're gonna add a layer mask. Alrighty, there we are. And now I want you to grab the brush, paintbrush, and it really doesn't matter the brush size, but I want you to pick the this one right here, the soft brush tip. Not the hard brush tip. We're gonna mess up if you get the hard brush tip. But I want you to start with the layer mask selected. I want you to start painting black. We're gonna start fading out these clouds because we don't want them. We don't want that many. My hardness is at 100. I could take it down a little. But you know, I'm gonna keep it at 100 just to keep it uniform. But let's see. How do I feel about this right here? I think this is fine. This little area marked out right here, that's excellent. That's excellent. And now we're gonna change this blending mode to overlay, I believe. Yes, overlay is perfect, but you can't really see the clouds anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate the layer. There we go. And we're gonna turn this opacity of this layer down some, just so we can keep the, you know, the little sun. Duplicate. Let me see something really quick. Whoop. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch everything you just saw. It was just experimenting. But here we go. We're gonna keep it moving with these two. We have them both set to overlay. The first layer we have at 100%. The second layer we have at 60%. And now what I want you to do is grab the bokeh dots that you downloaded from that you found online from the links in the description. And I want you to put the bokeh dots under the cloud layer, and I want you to set it to overlay. Just go ahead and set it to overlay. And it doesn't, we're about to erase, so you know, use your artistic freedom, set it up how you like it, and then grab the eraser tool and remember to have the soft brush head to select it. And this is gonna pop up. You just have to rasterize it before you can modify it. So hit OK. I'm gonna take the opacity down some on this, about 50%, because I want some lingering bokeh dots. I want some lingering bokeh dots on here. Yeah, there we are. That's perfect. Alrighty. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the font. And what I had, the font is also going to be in the description, the download link. The font I have is Chunk 5EX. I'll have the download link in the description. But I had written, let me change the font color. Oops. I'm going to retrieve this font color because it's a creamy color. But I'll let you know what color it is in 1 second. And I had Typography. Whoops. Here we go. And the font color I used was F3EAE4. Yeah, creamy color, nice creamy color. TRE. And this is my uncle's rap name. It's Typography. I wish I had some music on here to showcase for you all, but I do not. He's real secretive and won't let me have any of the tracks. It's like he thinks I'm gonna try to sell them. I don't know what it is. It's some trust issues. But now, let's see. The album cover was Change. Change will soon come. Let me make this font a lot smaller. Here we go. There we go, that's perfect. And now what I'm going to do with this select, I'm going to hit Control T so I can manually shrink it down. I want it to be the same length as Typography. Alright, there we go. Boof. There we are. And now if you noticed, in the other one, I have to go back and get another color. Excuse me. That's perfect. I'm gonna let you know what color that is too in a second. But I had a little effect on the letters. If you didn't notice, you're gonna soon see. I put a gradient. I put a gradient on these right here. Will soon come. So what I want you to do is, if you're even doing this text effect, but it's a nice attractive effect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Control V to copy that. I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm just gonna, there we go. Let me see. For some reason it was way bigger than it should have been, but this should be 9.12. 9.12. Alright, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna try to match it up as good as I possibly can. And with that selected, I'm going to go into blending options, gradient overlay. That's what we want. We want the gradient overlay. Alrighty, and what we're gonna do is instead of linear, we're gonna go to reflected. There we are, perfect. And we're gonna hit reverse. We want it reversed, and then we're gonna scale it. We're gonna make it close in, just like that. And then we're gonna hit is multiply cool or is overlay better? Overlay is perfect. But we're gonna take the opacity down some. There we go. That's excellent. That is excellent right there. Alrighty. Now we got the text effect out the way. And now we're gonna create this border. Just this simple border. You know how I do. You know the borders I create all the time. You grab the rectangular marquee tool. First you got to create a new layer though. Make sure there's a layer created above everything. And we're gonna go basically take it up there and go from corner to corner. Try to keep it uniform and nice. Then we're gonna right click, select inverse, and then with the paint bucket tool, there we go. Now hit Control D to deselect that. Nice little border. And now whatever picture you want to modify, grab that right this moment. I'm gonna modify this picture of my uncle, and we're gonna turn him into a cartoon basically. It looks like a cartoon to me, okay? I think that's perfect right there. Now what we want to do with your picture, you know, perfectly cut out and selected, go to duplicate layer, and we're going to go up to filter. With the filter, we're going to go into filter gallery, and we don't need this right now. Go up to artistic and go to cutout. And with cutout selected, I want you to go to 8 levels. Edge simplicity is at 0, and edge fidelity at 3. Hit OK. And with that same layer selected, we're going to go back to filters, filter gallery, and we're going to go to brush strokes, and we're going to go to crosshatch. And with crosshatch selected, I want you to go to stroke length 8, sharpness 6, and strength 1. There we go. He's looking like a cartoon already, but before you get excited, we're not done. And now we're gonna go to, we have to duplicate the bottom layer once again. Alrighty, bring the bottom layer to the top. It's gonna look normal and plain, but right under the layer is the modified layer. But now with the new layer, the new copy of the photo selected, go back to filter, filter gallery, and I want you to go to sketch, and we're gonna go to half tone pattern. Okay, whoops. First we have to reverse the colors. We have to go back to the normal colors. Black and white, black in the foreground, white in the background, and then go to filter gallery and go back to sketch and go back to half tone pattern. And with this selected, we're going to go to size 1, contrast 14, line pattern type is line, and go hit OK. Alrighty, now we're going to go into the blending options, blending mode, and we're going to go to overlay, Fardouche. Alrighty, and now we're going to take down the opacity. We're going to take it down to about, I think that's fine right there. And that's it right there. As far as the letters in the background, you know how I had changed. I'm going to show you really quick. I don't want to leave you clueless, completely clueless on how I did that. What I did was I just took a bunch of different fonts with create. I spelled out create. Hold on, I'm going to take it to the bottom. Took a bunch of different fonts, spelled out create, and what I did, I took the opacity. I took the opacity way down, but I'm going to try something else. Let's see. Woo, whoops. Oh, okay, alrighty. Let's keep it on normal. Opacity and just take it way down, way down. See, and what it does is just subtleties in the background, you know, like hidden gems. But hey, there you have it. Another mixtape cover for you all. These are excellent effects. I'm pretty sure if you were like marketing yourself, or trying to build your portfolio, if you threw this in there, and people would look like, oh man, he has skills, even though I just taught you how to do it. It doesn't matter. It's about bettering yourself at this program. I just taught you a couple great effects. I would love to see your work. If you do recreate any of these, let me see them. I want to see them. I will critique you. I will let you know what you could have done better. But hey, thank you all for watching. Thumb a vid a like, share with your buddies. Inquiries on photo on mixtape covers, email me. I'll have that in the description also. But hey, thank you all for watching, and have a happy YouTubing day. Take care.